You is all up to you. That's a word. Word up. Word to mother.
He's 55 years old, so if you balance that out, there are all types of people on here, young, old, male, female, everything. So if you're tempted to book a cruise, don't be tempted not to book.
Don't be tempted to book. Don't be tempted not to.
Too young for a start, or obviously if it's too old.
I'm so good looking, I think.
A cruise thing, so that's not going to be a problem. But yeah, if you
what have I got to be cheerful about?
Generation and you're thinking,
I'm breathing.
Should we go cruising?
You boys shouldn't be on social media. Any youth footballer should not have social media. They shouldn't be on it. You shouldn't be scrolling. It's no place for you. And this is going to sound crazy because I post on social media for youth footballers. My whole page is dedicated to helping youth footballers.
On a promise.
Parents need to be showing you the stuff that I...
Just alright, mate. Just feel good. Feel good. Don't know, I've got nothing really. The sun's out, what a beautiful day. Christ, you know, you imagine there's lots of people that are, I don't know, unwell. Imagine how many lonely people there are, you know. I'm blessed to got a nice family, nice girlfriend, you know. Don't know, I'm doing well really. I'm quite... Would I want everyone else to be like that? Yeah, I'd love to have a magic, and you know, anyone's like not got it. Alright, Matt. But you know, some people haven't, isn't it? We're fortunate, isn't it? I'm fortunate. If you do stuff, there's stuff that will make you fortunate, isn't it? You know, if you do exercise, you're going to be healthy. If you save your money, you'll have savings. You look after your car, it's not going to go wrong. Look after your stuff, isn't it? Then you feel, you don't want to feel fed up, do you? I don't want to be fed up. I don't want loads of major excitement, and I don't want loads of sad stuff. You're going to have some sad stuff along the way, aren't you? But yeah, that's just my thoughts. Got me running stuff with me. I'm going to run tomorrow morning, so good, isn't it? I went for a walk this morning about 6 o'clock, went out for a walk. So, you know, I'm not unhappy. So, if you're not unhappy, then you must be, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, it'd be great. I'll be content, innit? I think be content is the big thing, isn't it? It's, I think, being content with stuff and who you are, really. Hello, morning. I'm waiting for. Why are you waiting for the watchdog? Just go for a run. Coffee, yeah. I'll go from stop charging my car. So I've done a walk this morning. What's that car over there? Oh, electric car I've never seen actually. I don't know what it is. Weird looking. No, not really. You make as many excuses as you want, Matt. It's down to you, isn't it? You're an adult. You do what you want. London. Aston Martins. Never had one, mate. Never had one. Would I want one? No. How come you're going today and didn't go yesterday? Because I worked, didn't I? No, not Brighton. Not Brighton. Sort of maybe down that way, but no, I'm not coming to Brighton, mate. Are you going outside? No, because I'm working. Aston Martin, what do I think of Aston Martins? They're for posh people. They're, personally I think buy Aston Martin shares, not the car. A black one. Electric, shit, the electric cars are rubbish, aren't they? I like it. What have I done there? 200 and something thousand, where is it? Hang on, I'll tell you. It's got 241,000 now, which, that sounds a lot, doesn't it? That sounds a lot of miles. You know what? Yeah, if that said 340,000, I'd say that's much better value than 240,000. Still quite brown, I know. I'm still pretty well. You judge with this, don't you? Just that. So that's, you can sort of see, you know, it's still there. But I'm not right, Caroline. I'm going away soon again, aren't I? When is it? What's the date? 4 weeks. I think it's 4 weeks. Another cruise. Living the high life, isn't it? I've got to be careful because I have such a good year, and then I won't be here in January, and it'll be like, you just conk out. I don't want to conk out yet. I've got more, you know, I need to spend some more money. I need to conk out. I don't want to conk out yet. I'm not prepared to die just yet. It's showing off. She doesn't like me. She doesn't like my tan. Well, we booked 2 this year. I thought, oh, do you know what? Sod it, isn't it? I might not better do it when I retire, isn't it? Left shot, I don't know, it's telling me, it says an hour, I ain't going to be an hour. Until I've got more than enough to get me back tomorrow. And in case we go out, I think we should go out. Go and do something, maybe nice, go to a nice pub and have a drink somewhere you can sit outside. Be nice, wouldn't it? Just get out. It's a school day though, isn't it? So out on a school day. Well, one more, we booked one more. I should have really thought about it because it's going to the same sort of places we've just been, but it ain't really that. It's getting away, isn't it? Getting away. Good company, good places, nice ship, good company, hopefully good weather. So you can't get better than that, really, can you? Yeah, like yesterday, went around my daughters, see my granddaughter, see my son, my daughter. You know, my daughter-in-law, son-in-law. Oh, it's a Micra. I've never seen one actually. Nissan, I think it's a Micra. Do you go away just you two? No, just us two. We ain't got no friends. What? We haven't got any friends. We don't have friends. I don't want any friends. They're a pain in the arse, aren't they? Oh, can you have a look at this? No. I don't know about cars. I don't know how to fix cars. I'm not clever enough to fix cars. Unless I like you, then I'm like, what do you want to know? It's always you want to be cantankerous, I think, where you just selectively give your knowledge, isn't it? Hey, cute man. Weird. Charming. Oh, who, me? Mate, it's Scott. What, of the Antarctic? Scott. Oh, is that because it's got nothing to do with you? What? No, you're just saying your name, so I know who to say hello to. Is that what you're saying? Well, hello. Is the internet really bad? Oh. Slow connection there. Hello, Sandra. Hey everyone. I quite do as well. I don't want to be around people. Do you not like? You would like my job then? Was that Will? Morning. I don't mind people. Actually, the people. Hello. The people that 4 cars went out yesterday, and 4 customers. So amongst other people, I see. They're just nice people, really. Really nice people. really nice. I got cars, but they're nice anyway. And I like nice people. People are, yeah, nice people are my kind of people really. I don't like arses. I'm really bothered really whether I'm round people or not really. Well, I mean, you know, some people are like, oh, I can't be round people. They've got to be like, on their own for a bit, innit? But don't bother me. If you like that, I suppose you're best staying indoors. Just don't go out. Don't go out because people are really like, they talk to you and you're like, I can't talk to you. If you have a t-shirt, I can't talk. I don't like people. Hello, Melon. The fans are off. Turn my aircon off. I don't mind. What a gorgeous day. I can't believe, if you're in, why are you in? If the weather's nice, go out for a walk, innit? Ah, right, especially in my job. Everybody's different, Matt. We're all different. You know, you're like that, you won't want to talk to people, and I don't mind, and then you're like vegetables, and I don't. We're all different people, aren't we? You know, you might be shy and I'm not shy, or you might dance and I don't dance. You know, everybody's different. Thankfully, we're all different, aren't we, really? Usually new people are interesting, aren't they? And then, you know, after a while you think, oh, they're boring, aren't they? You hate vegetables? You're my kind of person then. You're my kind of person. I thought that watch would have been there by now, but I don't know, unless someone's nicked it, innit? Who knows? It was a signed for one, so I've still got the receipt somewhere. What was in it? There we are. I don't know if this tells me where. Do you want this to tell me where it went? Building. There's a reference number here. So when tracking with signals. Don't know. I'll have to see if I can find it. Hello. I'll have to see if I can check it. Alright mate, I'll send you a pic. I don't know if it, well, it looks like there's a tracking number on it, but I don't know really. I mean, admittedly I sent it second class, I didn't send it first class. I thought you're getting it for free. But now I wished I'd sort of driven up there, because you just, do you know, I mean, the way I see it, look, you could get it, chuck it in the bin. Don't really, I don't want it, you know. I'm thinking, that's what I said, it's in my drawer. I don't want it. I don't want anything for it. Just if you're going to use it, great. Yeah, I'll send it. I'll take a picture and send it to you. I'm trying to see if there's a tracking number. There may be. I don't know. I'll send it to you anyway, and then that way you can have a look. It would be annoying for me if it never turns up. You just think, where is it? You know, that's annoying thing. You think, has someone stolen it, or, which is not uncommon, is it? It's not common. Yeah, and Matt, I know you will, and I know you, and I think, do you know what? It's sitting in my drawer. What's the point? I've got one of these gimbal things, haven't I? And I think really I should give it to someone. It's an Osmo 3, and I think, do you know what? I'd rather give it to someone, because it'll sit in my drawer, and eventually, why don't I should have given it to someone, say 6 months ago, 8 months ago, innit? Someone might have been able to use it, innit? Well, I think so. You know, I think we buy this stuff, and when you finish with it, we should just give it to someone to let use, and it should be used. You know, it's, if someone gets it and they use it, that's great, isn't it? I think. But you make as many excuses as you want for not going out for a run, but I'd say go out. Go around the block, run around the block, innit? Go for a run that seems a distance you think, what was the point of even doing that? That's what I think. You know why? Because you'd have got out. Look, I've got mine with me, look. I've got my trainers with me, my socks. This is for tomorrow morning. I've got my vest, my Danson runner's vest. On Facebook, like, you follow them on Facebook if you want. How often do I go for a run? Well, last week, I think it was an actually pretty perfect week. 2 runs, 2 swims, 2 runs, 2 swims, 2 sessions in the gym. I think that's a perfect week. But I did, to be fair, last Sunday I did cycle. Yeah, listen to this. So I run Sunday morning, I cycled Sunday afternoon, and then, so actually technically I had, if you include Sunday, I'd say I had 3 runs, 1 cycle, 2 swims, and 2 sessions in the gym. So that works out roughly, 3 runs is roughly an hour, and that would be, say 2 hours, not 2 hours, but let's say 2 hours. 2 hours, 2 hours in the gym, so that's 4 hours, and I've done roughly an hour and a half cycle. So yeah, my whole week was done 5 hours of exercise, and you can spread that out. I think that's a pretty good week. But admittedly, the runs are only, say, 4.5 mile, 3.5, 3.6, so they weren't really like you call, they weren't like 3 10-mile runs. Doesn't matter. Even a mile run is better than no run, and you get in the habit. After getting the gear on. Well, no, unless you walk around naked, I'd say, well, you walk around in your running gear then, isn't it? Walk around in your running gear, all you got to do is literally put your shoes on. What's this? How much you charge for the chat? Fortunes. So disciplined. No, I don't think I am. I don't think I am, because I went to bed too late. I'm going to bed too late. Doing my nutting. Why? I'm going to bed too late. I'm going to bed too late. I'm coming off my lives and I'm sitting on my phone. Lee, you don't do any exercise. The only exercise you do is doing TikToks and like ordering the boys around and making sure your dumper looks like it's about 100-year-old. Well, no one's going to do it for me, are they? No one does it for you. You got to just do it yourself, haven't you? I didn't do anything yesterday, and you know what? It doesn't really matter, does it? I've done a walk this morning. I'm not doing anything else today. I've done a walk. It's funny. I think walk is literally just like a nothing now. A walk's a day off. A walk feels like I wanted to run, but then I thought I can't really be bothered really. So that makes me feel lazy. Anyone want some free cash for a referral link? No, not really. How much are you offering? Hello, Catchy Electro Music. What are you offering? I mean, why don't you just offer to set me up in a flat? I actually think I get a buzz out of doing stuff that other people, I believe, wish that they were doing. I think many people wish they were motivated enough to go to the gym or go swimming or go running. The good thing with running is you can do it from your front door, isn't it? Hello, you can go out from your front door to your door, and I'm going to start running. I've got this week. The road's about 10 feet on the go. Did you? Yeah, I'm going to start running on a Monday and Thursday when I go back. Like plug my car in and go for it. And I worked out actually, my run is shorter than the walk I do. The walk normally say 40 minutes, and I worked out I run for that. And I'm thinking I can't do it live, but it doesn't matter about doing that, does it? That's good because I'm prioritising going for a run rather than doing it live, isn't it? But I do like doing my walks. I like doing my walks because I like walking. I think walking is, if I'm having a day off, then I think a walk's good, isn't it? You do run further, but I'm not that quick. I'm still doing, don't know. This is a joke. My watch is telling me 27, which it says that I can do. I can't think I do. Chandra, hello. I'll tell you what my last run was here. Well, it was 3.31, So that's just over 10.28 pace. 34 minutes. What's some, this is an odd shape. What's in that shape? Thursday. Where did I go Thursday? Oh, I know where. Blue Water. Yeah. So I run at Blue Water. When I plug my car in, the run I do is 3.31 miles, which is basically park run, isn't it? In 34 minutes. Just shows you how quick you run when you go and do a race. You don't think you do, but you like that. I would at least knock 3-4 minutes off my time. And that you know what it is? That's because you push yourself. You push yourself. When you push yourself, you definitely go further and faster. You know, and I think it's worth pushing yourself because you improve more, isn't it? The harder it is, the quicker you improve, I think. Like when I go to the gym, I've started now, not going mad, but trying to make it, not so I can do it sort of like that, but I have to I've got to struggle a little bit, and I think you need to do that, innit? Not go mad, but just go a bit harder, innit? You won't regret it. You will not regret it, Matt. If you start doing it, and if you don't like running, the reason I like running is because you do it anywhere, innit? Well, unless you're unless you're at sea, of course, obviously, or you only live on a mountain. But let's say you live in a house and there's a road there, and then there's another road down there, or there's a park or something like that. You just put your shoes and off you go, innit? Hello, Helen. Cycling, I love cycling. You know, I mean, how far are you from work? Couldn't you cycle to work? Cycling, I think you could do, and you don't get too sweaty, innit? But running, you could run to work as long as you can have a wash, innit? Can you have a wash? Like, you know, I could have a wash at work. Well, I live next door to work, so I can't run to work because I live next door. But it'd take me longer to lace up my shoes and actually get to work. Well, it depends how far you go, innit? Because you will, if you get injured, you will repair. You know, you work in the doctors, you know, it's like how many people, you know, if I think my body's amazing. If I cut myself, it heals, doesn't it? My body heals, you know, and my heart, if I damage my heart, it should hopefully repair a bit. Our bodies are amazing, isn't it? Absolutely astonishing. You know, and yet we're impressed by a Lamborghini and shit, really, aren't we? Impressed by watches. What is it with watches? I just don't get a watch. Unless it's like I show you how wealthy I am with stuff. Maybe stuff is to show how affluent I am. I do believe you should show off. I think you should show off. If you do park run and you do a good time, I think you should show that off. My son done the London Marathon, and I think, boy, you promote that, you shout about it. You know, I've trained fucking hard. You know, I've had an hard session training, and I'm lifting a bit more at the gym or something like that. Or my diet, if I'm on a diet and I've lost a stone or something, you shout about it. You tell everyone. Have a t-shirt with that written on. Tell everyone. I don't care, tell everyone. Be proud of your achievements, innit? If you do well in an exam, you get a promotion at work, you tell about it, you sing about it. Because I tell you what, no one else is going to sing about it, are they? You got to sing about it. Don't put it in people's, well, actually, yeah, you do want to put it in people's face, innit? If you've always wanted, I don't know, a certain car, and you've saved really, really hard, and you bought it, I know people who like, you know, they get whatever flash car, could be a Porsche or a Ferrari or a Range or something or whatever, they've always wanted one and they get one. I think, you know, say about it. If you've saved hard and you've worked really, really hard, the harder you've worked, I think the more you need to say, look at my results, look at this car, I've worked. PCP, nah, I don't get it. I think anything you buy, you know, if you bought your first house, you should be, hold your head high, you should be well proud of yourself. You know, if you know no exercise and you start exercising, I'll tell you now, make sure you bore everyone senseless with what you do, because I'm telling you now, most people will be envious. If you do good things, people are envious, aren't they? They're envious of your weight loss, they're envious of your motivation to get out and do it. Make sure you, and it's nothing better than pissing people off with, you know, how motivated you are, isn't it? That just pisses people off big time, and they can't be bothered. You know, I can't be bothered. Oh, he's boring. No, he's just made you jealous. That's what I think. You don't have to agree with me. You can go, no, you shouldn't do that. Don't be in a horrible way, but you know, always be proud of your stuff, innit? Always be proud of the things you achieve. Always be proud of your successes and wins, innit? You know, if you just started the gym and you've never gone, make sure that you tell everyone, innit? Post it up. You know, show people what you're doing. Show people your good stuff. And I think the people who say you're boring, I'm telling you now. So if you think someone's boring, right, because you think they're tight, but they got savings, you don't want to be like that. If you don't exercise at all, and you're struggling with your health, you're out of breath, you don't wish you was like that person who walked up them stairs and weren't out of breath. Really? My looks, I can't really do a lot about my looks. That's something I think you have to go, this is what I look like now, I don't care. Is it raining? No, it's the fans. I put my aircon on because it's warm. It's 24 degrees and it's getting quite warm in here. But the cooling fan for the battery is working. Not that I don't boot it, I'm not a boot. I'll come all the way down, I'm in lane 1, I'm doing, I don't know, 57, 58, just pulling along. I quite like it locks into a lorry, and when I'm following a lorry doing about 55, it just seems relaxing. Just seems like I'm not even moving. It feels like, I love it. You know, I'm not really using much fuel. It's got adaptive cruise, and I have it set on the longest distance you can, which is 7, and it is quite a distance from the car in front, but like, why would I want that to be on number 1? I don't get that. I don't get, when I see cars and they're really close to the car in front, I'm not sure the benefit. I don't understand the benefit of that. Hello? Maybe someone can explain to me where I'm going wrong. No, the benefit is because of this. You tell me that. I'm a good day. Yeah, I'm good, mate. I went out for a walk this morning, off to my girlfriend's, charging my car, had a coffee. Yeah, just a good day, mate. Really, no complaint. We're busy at work, so yeah, got nothing to worry about. I brought me running stuff, so I'm going to run tomorrow morning when I'm charging my car. Which would be good, means I can go to the gym tomorrow night maybe. Got a night off, and yeah, they all went out. Love it. One but lying bastard, right, I shouldn't say this, right. Describe that from your memory, please. Right, I'm going to tell you a little story. Man, how far am I running? Tomorrow morning's 3.3 miles, I think, or 3.4 mile. It's not far. It's about, well, my watch said it was 34 minutes the other day. Probably need to push it, but there's a bastard hill in it. As this hill goes like that, so it's not that far. I could do a 10k, just go knock a 10k out. I could knock one out easy. 10 mile, yeah, I could do it. I'll probably walk a little bit. Half marathon. My days are long running along anyway. But oh yeah. BMW coming in. We weren't going to take it in part exchange. We shook hands with someone, sold it to him, so we're taking it and going to sell it to him. Then he said, oh, we buy any car, I've offered me more money. So you should have really, no, you can't agree on a deal and then go back because you're going to get more money. I don't think you can, but he's stupid not to. But then he should have gone with them anyway, shouldn't he? Anyway, so I said, well, okay, if you do that and say they mess you about, and the people then you come back, he could say, no, I don't want your car now. What are you going to do then? Well, what do you think? Well, don't say anything. And I thought, I mean, I didn't, but anyway, so because then they've offered him 470. He's gone down there and they've offered him 44. So it's about 100 quid more, 150 quid more. We said you've got to pay 30 quid or whatever it is for them to give you the money the same day. Anyway, he's come back and I said, well, someone needs to drive that. This is why you can't believe people. Drove the car clonking. There's a clonking in reverse, clonking on it, like juddering. That's not right. That ain't right. BMW should be perfect. Well, not a cheeky bugger. He's perfect, mate. He's exactly doing what he should do. But always beware. Anyway, brought it back and I said, right, before we do anything, someone needs to drive that car. We should have driven it anyway. We would have done. Stefan drove it. There's this thing. Anyways, he said, oh, I didn't know that. Oh, he doesn't do it. Oh, it's an intermittent thing. And you're thinking, so you know it's there, but you've not told me. So we said, no, we don't want it. You better take it. Rung up. Well, I don't want it now. Not now. No, I don't want it. Don't want it for £2 grand. Don't want it any money. Right? So we gone back to We Buy Any Car. I said, problem now, if you get back and they go, we'll offer you 3.5, what are you going to do? I said, the trouble is, it's all well and good. You should get more money. But if you don't take that offer and then you shake hands and then you try and go back pedal, I think it's always good when you get messed about. If you do that to someone, I think it's good when you get messed about. But anyway, he went back and they paid him. They didn't. They knocked him down. They knocked him down. I said, I told you that. So all that faffing about for what? About 100 quid more. You just think, don't know. But anyway, so I think if you shake hands, stick to it. If you think you didn't get enough money, why didn't you think that before? I don't get it. You know, if a decorator comes around to decorate your house and he wants 800 quid and you shook hands on it, don't then try and bid him. Don't try and knock him down to 700 quid. What's that all about? Do all your bidding first, all you lot. Feck off out of my life and just do your what you want to pay for it first. Don't, once you've agreed, then go back. You don't backpedal in life. You ain't going to get nowhere if you do that. I love it as well. The Audi, the bloke looks at that super fussy, and you think, well, you need a brand new one, mate. I'm glad I weren't there. I weren't talking to him. Rob and Stefan were talking to him, and apparently he's like super fussy, and he's got to go look at another one. And I'd just love if we sell it. That would make my day. I'd love that. Because that is absolutely fantastic. You know, when there's nothing wrong with a car, and then someone goes, oh, I'll have a think about it. When they come back, that is like, fuck it, I don't want to do it. I'm going to do the lottery that week. Why would you do the lottery when you got the chance saying it's sold? That is the best feeling ever. That's the best feeling. I want to sell it. I want to buy it. Fuck it. I'm going to send someone around and buy it off myself, just so I can say, no, it's sold now, mate. Sorry. Because as well, if they're like that, I just think they're going to be hard work, aren't they? They are literally going to be hard work, aren't they? If you deal with the public, I think you know exactly what I'm saying. What's this? Got any plans today? Well, I'm going to my girlfriend's. I'm going to be leaving in about another 10 minutes, I suppose. Don't know what we do. I think we should go out, do something. No, I haven't had any breakfast yet. I wouldn't want to waste it on a Greg's custard donut. I don't want to waste it on a donut. You'd only understand what I'm saying if you deal with the public. If you deal with the public, right, and you're a mechanic, you're anything, some people are hard work. And in the end, them people must. I mean, they bought the car in the end, not really nice people. They said, look, really, really sorry. I said, no, don't be sorry. You should get more money. I said, but you shouldn't have shook and then try and get more money. I said, you should have really, yeah, I know, we shouldn't have done it. I said, no, you should get more money for your car. Go for the most money. I said, but you really should do that first. And I don't think that's out of order. I think that's just me saying, look, because I'm saying to him, what about, because then you've been let off the hook. Then you can go, actually, no, I don't want it now. See, this is, you could be scummy, couldn't you? Imagine you went back to We Buy Any Car, you'd say, nah, you don't want it now, we only want to give you like 1,800 quid or something. What they do, they're sitting there, what are you going to do? Cheers. What are you going to do? So I always think be very careful, or don't commit. Don't shake on a deal, innit? You don't shake on a deal or how much, you know, anything. I don't care what it is. I don't care who it is. Don't agree something and then go back. And people do though, don't they? It's not, you can't stop people. It's like houses, you know, if you're selling your house, how many times has it gone through and changed? Like, what is that with houses? My girlfriend's moving at the moment. You know, you get in a chain and someone falls out. And I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you actually agreeing to buying the house and then changing your mind? Don't agree to anything until you're sure you want to buy it. Houses drive you mad, innit? You know, houses are perfect if you can go, I'm going to buy that car. I'm buying your house and I've got the money. Do you know what the problem is? Problem with houses, we haven't got the money to buy them. If we all had enough money to buy a house, there would be no messers. We're buying things that are too expensive, you get messers. If you're buying a decorator and you think he's too much money, you're a messer. If you have a landscape garden and you go, oh, 10 grand, I thought it was only going to be 6, you're a messer. And if I do that, I'm a messer. Or am I not a messer? Now, that's my thoughts of life. If I go for something that's too expensive, I think I'll become a messer. Can you imagine a Ferrari showroom or someone selling real expensive cars? How many messers they must get going, just want to sit in them, innit? You must just think, like that Tom Hartley, I bet he just says, like, does a security check on you. Are you a messer? Go away. You've got plenty of money, probably they're monkeys, isn't it? What's a messer? What's it? A messer is someone who messes you about. I'd say you're a messer. If I look at your whatever you're selling and I'm not prepared to buy it, and I take your time talking about it, I think I'm messing you about. No, sorry, I can spend, if I'm not ready to commit to it, I can spend a period of time looking at you, talking to you, because I'm going to ask you questions. No problem with that. But what are the questions I'm asking you? What's the name of the paint? I can research that online. What's the miles per gallon? Why are you asking me that? You can research. Why am I asking you that? You can research it. How fast does it go? Does it matter? Yeah. Why does it matter? So what are you asking me the questions? I suppose you could say the question should be, are you a decent person? If it goes wrong, are you going to put it right? Well, no, you should haggle. You should haggle. But like, imagine you're selling your flat, right? And someone's haggling. Wouldn't you just love to go to your estate agent, feck them off? I don't want them there. I don't want to sell it to them even if they got the money. That's why you want to be in a position where you don't give us. Like if you've got savings, you can say to your boss, see your job, I don't even really like you. Stick your job up your backside. I think you're an arse. You always micromanage me. I'm out of here. See you later, mate. But if you've got no money, you've got plenty of debts and outgoings, you're padlocked to your boss, isn't you? Whether you like it or not. Never knew I smoke. I smoke when I'm annoyed, mate. Good health. Hope so. I used to get customers like that in the past. You go, mate, just dick them in it. Give you money. No, it's because you're dear, isn't it? You're a plasterer. Yeah, you're the worst. You're worse than plumbers, you lot. You're a pain in the arse. All the splats on the floor. Nah, I don't like plasterers. Feck off out my life, you plasterers. Where do you live? Where do you work though? Let me know where you work, because you might be useful. Yeah, you messy bastards, you always are. All splatters over everything, innit? Round them new windows and all. And it's like, just be careful. How careful now you're miles away. Gutted, mate. I wanted, I don't know, a 12-foot square wall. I've got about 3 million quid to pay. But I'll pay someone else then if you ain't got enough You ain't got enough bottle to come down, have you? I might fight you for it. I'll spin you. I know, I love it when you do with the, is it usually the pike, is that, isn't it? I'll spin you for it. I'll spin you for 100 quid. It's like, no. And they always say, you've got to give me something back. It's luck. It's like, well, I don't want any luck. I don't know. Everyone should be tattooed, I think, from birth, innit? If you've got a kid you think's a pain in the arse, just put Messer. Have your kid tattooed Messer on their head. We need it. We need trackers on all these dick. Minerals. Fuck's sake. What, like Coca-Cola? What's the minerals? Mate, you can't talk to me like I don't know what it is. You're obviously young and you do tech speak, innit? L8TER, not L8. L80. And what is long? Bare and long. What's that all that old crap? 41. Ah, you're old, you are. You're young, mate. And I've got 20 odd years on you. Plasterers, yeah, plasterers used to be really good motorbike, you know, like motorbike cycle outfit riders. You've got really strong arms. You're old. Just, I don't know, up the road there was a building site, and they was building it, and obviously there was this old boy, and he said, them bastards keep nicking my coke. So he'd bring a bottle of coke in every day. I've told the story before. So what he'd done, he made sure a couple of the ones who weren't nicking it see him have a piss in the bottle. This is quite rude, by the way. So, and then they've all walked down from the cafe one day. He said, he didn't tell him when he was going to do it. And this bloke's going, you dirty bastard. And anyway, he went, yeah, you ain't going to nick my coke no more, are you, dirty sods, you dirty rascal. He didn't say that, it was very rude words. But they were like, you shouldn't do that. He went, don't nick my coke then. You know, because they would nick, he'd take a bottle of coke and there would be some missing out of it every day. And he went, see that, they ain't going to mess now, are they? They ain't going to mess with my coke now. And you shouldn't nick his coke, but then I suppose they thought, nah, he's an old bastard, we'll nick his coke, innit? But are you busy though? Look, the main thing is, are you earning money in it? Everyone can be busy, but you just want to be earning. I don't say to people, you're busy now, because you go to people, are you busy? And it's like, yeah, rushed on your feet. I say to people, you're earning money. You're earning your money. You know, you're doing all right. Yeah. You got any stress? No. Got any hassle? Got any mess of customers? I bet we don't really get. Thankfully, we don't get too many messes. I do like, actually, I like our customers. We've got these old couple come back, and they're buying the Kia. Really, you know, you just think, I like them. They're nice people, you know, and really, really nice. He follows me on Facebook. Developments on the scam. Nah, we're good day. What? No, well, I'm going to put watermarks on the videos now, and so I know three people, or four, that have sent them 650 quid. But you know, I'm saying to people, look, when you buy these things, do a video call to prove they've actually got the car. If you do that, then you'll be fine. No, what it is, we sell cars. You search for our website if you want. Alright, mate, yeah, I feel good, mate. Cambridge Motors Plumstead, my dad started here in 1959. Someone has used our videos, right? They've chopped the front off the video. They're using our videos. There's 10, 15 of our videos on their thing. UM Cars it's called. And the videos, and they're selling cars that are ours, right, or that are ours and other dealers, and they're getting 650 quid. They're asking people for 650 quid deposit, and 3 people. One lady rang me about the 1 Series. If you still got the 1 Series, and is it NU? What did I say? UN? I don't know, mate. I don't know. I can tell you. I think it's UM. Doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter. Anyway, and a lady rang me and she said, oh, have you still got the BMW? I said, no. She said, oh, it's just a last resort. And she said, what's happening is someone's been using your videos. And she said, I've sent them 650 quid. I said, oh Christ. I said, look, I ain't gonna be, you know, I could say, oh, you're mad and all this. I said, but you must feel rubbish. You must feel really bad. She said, I do, I can't believe it. And literally about 3 minutes later, the phone rang again. You know, you're trying to get on. Anyway, hello, Cambridge Motors. Oh, just want to tell you, someone's been using your videos online. I said, funny enough. I said, literally, I've just spoke to a lady, put the phone down. She told me saying unfortunately, she sent £650. She went, do you know what? I've done exactly the same. I feel so foolish. Elderly lady, I don't know, in her 60s. I said, no, don't feel foolish. No. Well, I didn't go that because she wouldn't see me, but I said, no, don't feel foolish, don't feel stupid. Actually, you should feel good in a way, because it means you're a trusting person. I said, but unfortunately you shouldn't do it, because trusting is no good. There's idiots out there who scam you. And no, it's not really affecting me, is it, Matt? It's just I'm trying to now say to people, be aware of this, but don't give someone your money, but don't send your money. How would that work? Well, they might get it back from the thing, they might get it back from their bank, I don't know. You know, but these people do bank transfer, and you're never going to see them. That's bank transfer, won't it? Anyway, so I'd say, well, it is and it isn't, isn't it? I'm sure they know about it, Matt, because these people, I know four people, and they've been to the police, so they've gone to the police, so they're actually trying to get their money back, aren't they? But anyway, so they've sent money. The one X1, we had it up for say 22, and it was 12 grand. So I'm going, why would you buy a car for 12 grand that's really, you know, everyone on Auto Trader is selling it for 10 grand more, 8 grand more? Yes, we would all sit here and be very, you know, very knowledgeable and say, well, that's ridiculous. But if you say that, I'd say, well, you've never lent your mate 50 quid. Never lent your mate 50 quid, you've never been scammed. Well, I'd say, thank God you've never been scammed then. You better start up like Martin Lewis then. That's what I'd say. You might start up on Martin Lewis. Yeah, but it doesn't, and you know, don't go against community standards of TikTok, but because it's just video, they don't know, do they? I could be scamming them, couldn't I? Anyway, I'm going to go now. I've got to go. Right, see you later. Have a good day, and just be careful, innit? If you're going to, I don't know, do anything, just do your due diligence. Do, you know, I don't know, check stuff in it before you check. And what? Hang on. If you get FOMO, personally, you're a dickhead. If I get FOMO, I'm a dickhead. What am I missing out on, really? Is it the only car in the world? No. Have Stephen James or Heading or Group 1 got a Golf in stock? Is there another one on Auto Trader I can buy? Yeah. Well, then I'm too tight because I don't want to spend the money. So what's that mean? That means I didn't save enough money, surely. This doesn't make what they're doing right, but if you think about it, I'm only scammed in my life when I give you the money. You haven't scammed. How have you scammed me? How? How has anybody scammed anybody? You're giving the money. So you're scamming yourself. I'm scamming myself. I think so. If you say that's wrong, that's wrong. But I think that. If I think like that, I'm going to protect myself, surely. Anyway, I've got to go, so I need to use the toilet. I'll go to my girlfriend's. As much as I'd like to hang around, I'd rather see my girlfriend than you lot. See you later. Right. Stop streaming. Yes, I do want to stop.